Unless if you are trying out pacifism, then you're going to need weapons. Now there are some great weapons in vanilla, but sometimes it's nice to have more options, whether for just variety or perhaps to give you a boost on a tough run. In this video we'll be looking at some great weapon mods available in Rimworld. Vanilla expanded heavy weapons by the VE crew. This mod adds these 5 heavy weapons that you see here. Now firstly, if you want to actually equip any of them, you will need an exoskeleton frame, as I will show you on the back of Bowman right here. So you make these at the fabrication bench, but without having one of these equipped, it will not allow you to equip one of the guns. So the way I'm going to do this video is all the weapons that are available in the mod that I'm talking about I'll put on the floor, and some of the mods will have a lot of them in there as well, so I can't go through every single one, but you'll see, you know, how much there is to offer for each individual mod. With this one here, there's only 5, so I want to go through them quickly. We've got the swarm missile launcher. Shoots 10 missiles at 12 damage each, which is not too bad. 36 range, pretty decent. Quite slow on the aiming time and the cooldown though. We have the autocannon. Big machine gun, 7 shots, 27 damage. Pretty solid. I will do some demonstrations of some guns firing as well, don't worry. I'm just going to go through some of the stats first. We got the heavy flamer, which 20 range. Decent amount of damage, very slow range cooldown, so after you fire it you're going to have to be very careful, and hopefully the thing is already dead or on fire, otherwise you're probably going to get hit somehow or another. The uranium slug rifle, which is absurdly long range, 56 range, amazing, outranges all sorts of turrets and any other sniper in the game depending on what mod you got. There are some guns I've seen that have like 70 range or whatever, but this is amazing. 55 damage is a lot as well. Not too bad on the range cooldown aiming time for a sniper, and very accurate at long range. All the weapons I'm showing are going to be normal, so you see the normal stats, but obviously, you know, high quality, they will be more accurate. And then we have the handheld mortar, which is pretty much does that. You can just shoot over walls, shoot the pretty much a very long range. I'll show some examples in a second. But it shoots very long range. Normally, by default settings, you have to reload with high explosive shells, but you can turn that off in the settings, so it just fires like a regular gun, which makes it a little bit unbalanced, I'd probably say, but have fun with it. I usually turn it off because it can be annoying to have to keep making loads and loads of expensive shells just to repair it. Can't tell, I've done some test fires already, but here's Bowman with the heavy flamer. That's a big flame. That will set a lot of things on fire at quite a good range. Uranium slug rifle, can't fire in the close range, but look how far you can fire. So we hit the wall right at the back there, and let's get the even hit as well. Look at that damage, a lot of damage, and I'm still firing this anyway. And then we've got Solak here with the handheld mortar. Again, you can't fire too close, but over the wall here, let's have a little go at that. A little bit of a ranged aiming time, but depending how accurate they are with the shooting, pretty good. And that's 100 damage that did there as well. I think I might do like double damage to buildings, because it's normally like 50 damage, those things. So that's those ones there. I'll quickly show these 2 as well, because there's only 2 weapons on this one, isn't there? One awesome thing about the autocannon is there's no aiming time. Just instantly starts firing. There's the range cooldown, but just instantly you can get going. Pretty good damage and good fire rate, I think. And then we have the swarm missile launcher. Let's make sure you don't shoot your friend. Let's have a look at this one. That is actually pretty accurate. Maybe you don't get shot as well. That's actually pretty accurate. I don't use it often. Maybe I need to actually rethink using this one. I usually focus on the uranium slug and the handheld mortar, but that's pretty accurate. Specialist weapons by Zal Jarem. This mod adds 6 weapons. Some of them are for quite close range purposes, some slightly longer. So the close range ones, we have a Crypto Sleeper that fires very close range, but fires a lot. It's basically like a flame weapon, but with frost. So like a Mr. Freeze weapon, which is really good. It also can give people hypothermia, so that's very useful. We have a flamethrower, which, you know, obviously burns people, does the same kind of thing. And we have an acid sprayer, which again is very close range, does damage, but also can burn the enemy's skin. For slightly longer range, we have a Coilgun, which is very good damage, 25 damage, 25 range, pretty solid, fires quite fast, reasonably accurate, very good damage to buildings. Then we have the laser carbine, 40 range, so very good. 3 shots. Not much damage or penetration really, but it is very, very accurate and fires reasonably quickly. And then for the reason why I mainly use this mod is for the Wave Lance. So this is an EMP based weapon, obviously. It shoots 36 range, 3 shots, and very, very accurate. Not too like slow on the firing either, but it's very, very good at stunning those pesky mechanoids. So for those close range weapons, here's Bowman with the Frost Shaper. As you can see, they like a flamethrower, but it will give hypothermia and do lots of damage as well. The flamethrower, bit more of an explosion, adds some fuel on the floor as well, so it's a nice spread. Acid spray, which is a lot of fun, bit more of an AoE, but they don't like it. Nice chemical burns on the enemies. So if you've got some close range kill box stuff where you can have someone standing at the side, having it's a big camera shake on that. Having like the acid sprayer on one side, having a frost shaper on the other side, you're gonna burn them, you're gonna hurt them, you're gonna freeze them. And they destroyed that granite block. I honestly didn't think they were gonna destroy that granite block. But well done them. And then for the longer range guns, we have the coil gun first of all. Let's aim at that one there. Pretty accurate. Fires nice and fast. I think it was 25 range. That's quite decent. The laser one can fire longer. We'll just aim at that one instead. 3 burst. Should be quite accurate. It's not too bad. And then the Wave Lance, which we're going to aim up here. So if you're shooting this at the front of your kill box when the mechanoids are coming in. Let's have a little look-see. A little bit of a warm-up. But that's a big area where you're hopefully not going to miss many mechanoids. They'll adapt to it, obviously. But if you got that and then someone throwing EMP grenades alternatively, you should be able to do a good job. They destroyed that as well. These guns are pretty good. I don't think you've actually hit this. Okay. Well, maybe that one's not as accurate as I thought, or maybe they're bad at shooting. No, they're pretty good. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it doesn't do much damage. But, oh, 1 damage. There you go. Cybernetic warfare and special weapons continued by Millie. This mod adds 17 weapons in total, and the first one I'm showing so far, which has some melee weapons as well. So melee weapons, a power fist, decent damage, helps with mining as well. Then we have an energy sword, a lot more DPS, and has some hit chance on it as well. The energy claw, massive DPS, really, really good. And then we have a chainsword as well, which is decent and good penetration as well. Onto the guns, we have some ballistic weapons, ballistic shredder, good range, 20 shots at 15 damage. That's pretty absurd. Not too accurate, but pretty over the top. Ballistic combat gun, kind of similar, decent range, good burst, good damage. I think there's another ballistic gun here somewhere. The right breaker, I guess ballistic. A shotgun, 20 range shotgun, 9 shots, 18 damage. Pretty nice. I like the gunblade quite a lot because okay damage, not bad range, but because it's a gunblade, 11.38 DPS for a gun is actually really good and gives some melee hit chance as well. Then we've got stuff like the accelerator, which is very long range, 50 range, 40 damage, pretty accurate and decent armor penetration. We've got some other interesting guns like the Havoc launcher as well, 15 damage. Apparently, heavy form of toxicity destroys biological organs in seconds, so very good against tissue-based enemies. And even got funds like dual pistols here, not too bad there. Not very good at melee damage, but reduce of aiming time as well. Quite a lot of fun. A recon bolter, very good range. Only 1 shot of 5 damage, but relatively quick range cooldown and good accuracy. I'm not going to show all these off, but let's do a couple. Considering it had the most damage, let's try out the energy claw. That is a very, very quick. So obviously the damage individual hit isn't like crazy, but the damage per second is high because it attacks so fast. That is actually pretty quick. For a couple of guns, we've got the accelerator here. Let's have a look at that one there. This is the one that's got very good range. And that's actually very good damage. That's pretty nice. Then we've got Elliot. We'll do that one last. We've got the plasma gun here now as well. But that does a lot of damage to buildings. Let's slow you down with your shooting. Solek. Okay, that seems pretty naughty. And now let's try the Havoc launcher, which fires quite a lot, and it looks like it's spreading out some stuff which might be flammable as well. This doesn't seem to set fires, but does seem to leave some behind, so maybe something else could set that on fire. Let's just check out 3 more guns quickly as well, because this mod adds quite a lot of stuff, so I feel like we should add a bit more. Okay, so Bowman's now got the Disruptor. Let's have a look at that one. How good are you? Interesting. Solek has got the dual erasers, the 2 twin pistols. That's a lot. Wait, that had full HP. I think that one did a lot. Okay, that's fine. I think we've got the range. Oh, wow, this one is the 52 range one as well. Right, let's shoot that at that. This is the Recon Bolter. This one, I think, only showed us 5 damage, but yeah, I think it isn't doing as much damage for that, but maybe it's going to be quite good. Wait, it does do a lot of damage. Wait, what have you got? Wait, it says building damage 500%. So that's pretty good. Also, because of the range of it as well, you can take out turrets from a long range with that one as well. Yeah, pretty good. This mod has a lot of options. Some very good melee. They have stuff like napalm blasters as well, coil guns, a lot of ballistic weapons. It's a lot of fun, really, this one. I'd recommend it for a lot more variety, for sure. Vanilla weapons expanded coil guns by the VE team. This mod adds 3 weapons. We have a Gauss Magnum, a Gauss Rifle, and a Gauss Lance. The Magnum, it's 14 damage. It's not too bad. 50 penetration is good. For a pistol, 26 range, not too bad accuracy, and it fires quite fast. The Gauss Rifle, 31 range, pretty decent like an assault rifle. 3 shots. 12 damage, though. Seems a bit low. Yeah. You're wondering, why does he include this? Is that significant? Maybe you already know, but maybe you don't. 40 damage on the Gauss Lance, 45 range. This one's a bit more of a ramp up in damage and range. 70 penetrations, pretty good. So why have I included this mod in this video? Well, coil guns are very interesting. Normal guns, you shoot the bullets at the wall here, let's say, and they'll hit the wall until they destroy it, and then you can aim at the one behind it, for example. Coil guns don't care about your walls or people or anything in the way. They will shoot to their maximum range and do damage to everything through it. So there's a lot of possibilities. So it can be ideal for kill boxes. You can make a specific kill box where you can just stand next to a wall, shoot through the wall, and hit all the enemies coming through. It's a good cheese mechanic if you wanted to do something like that. But they are just a lot of fun. So let me show you shooting them a little bit. I've added some more walls, made them a bit longer just to show you exactly how these work. They all do the same kind of thing, but if I aim the Gauss Magnum here, you can see the bullets go directly through all 4 walls and even out the other side. The Gauss Rifle, much the same, and the Gauss Lance at a longer range, but all the same. So very good use of this would be like if you want to have a kill box where you've got enemies zigzagging around, you can just shoot directly through. You can't aim at people behind the wall, but if I wanted to aim at the wall where the enemy's going to be like running around or up and down quite a lot, we can do that. You have to be mindful that you will destroy your walls eventually, so maybe do it on like plasteel walls, or if you've got modded walls that have a lot of HP, definitely worth doing. You have to be very careful about friendly fire though, because the amount of times I've just shot through like a whole row of my own people really quickly and just like even kill some of them. Sometimes, like for example, I'll make them stop now because they're being noisy. But sometimes I've had it where, let's say for example, we've got a kill box and you're shooting them, but then some get around the left hand side here and all your people in a row kill whoever they're shooting at, then aim left. They shoot through each other to hit the enemy, which is disastrous. It does a lot of damage, a lot of penetration, but they're a lot of fun guns. They can be quite cheesy, but I recommend giving them a go. Just be very, very, very careful with them because you will kill your own people quite often. Vanilla Weapons Expanded Laser by the VE team. Yes, this is the 3rd Vanilla Expanded mod that I have bought on this mod list so far. What can I say? They make some very fun and useful weapon mods. This mod adds 12 weapons, 11 guns, and 1 melee weapon. We have salvage weapons, there's 4 of those, and the rest are regular laser. So the salvage weapons, they're here. They're not as good as the regular because they're the ones you can actually craft. You can research and craft these ones. The other ones are a lot better, but you can only get them by questing, looting, or from traders. So let's go through some of the weapons. So the salvage weapons, we've got salvage laser sniper, 39 damage, 40 range, quite accurate. We went to the laser sniper, 48 damage, 45 range, a bit more accurate. So the laser weapons are a lot better than the other ones, but you can't craft them, so you're kind of limited by that. So I won't really show these too much. I'll show you the regular ones because they're the cool ones. We've got the laser pistol, 13 damage, 24 range, 2 shots, pretty good. We've got the laser minigun. I shall go for that in a second. We've got the laser rifle, 12 damage, 2 shots, 33 range. They're all quite accurate, very good armor penetration as well. The one melee weapon we've got is a laser sword, which is very, very good armor penetration, decent damage. If you can get one of these at masterwork level, even excellent, those stats just go pretty insane. There's a Tesla gun, which is, it's like EMP burst weapon. There's a bolt which fires enemies, so very good against mechanoids. As you can see, used by the Ultra Marines during the Mechanoid Wars. Very good weapon. I don't use that one too much though. The laser minigun, yeah, 8 shots, 30 range, pretty accurate for a minigun as well compared to regular. I think the regular miniguns are like 30 in the 30s for accuracy. That's really, really good. And yeah, not bad range still. The range cooldown is really quick. Aiming time's a bit higher. With this weapon though, it can overheat. So if you fire it too much, it can go boom. I've had it happen before and it has killed people. So it does quite a lot of damage. Let me show you some of these guns firing. We'll do the melee weapon as well to show you that swiping as well. It looks really cool. So here's the laser sword. First of all, looks amazing. Yes, it does. Boom. Decent damage even against the wall there. Won't take too long to get through that. Good penetration, very good at killing enemies. One good thing about laser weapons, they can also set enemies on fire, I believe. I might be confusing that with a different laser mod. Maybe one from the specialist weapons, but I'm pretty sure you can sometimes set enemies on fire. Okay, and here we've got the Gatling gun, we've got the regular rifle, and we've got the sniper rifle. So let's do the regular rifle first. Let's just shoot at this wall here. Decent. You see how accurate that is there as well. We've got the sniper, that's going to be even more accurate. Slower firing, but is going to do a lot of damage. Look at that damage to a wall, pretty decent. And then we've got the Gatling gun. I don't want to keep firing this till it blows up, because it does take a long time. It doesn't always guaranteed, but you can fire quite a lot. Look how fast that fires. And look, the range cooldown's already done, so you're acquiring a target again. Very, very good. Yeah, I love this mod. Some very, very strong weapons. Ones you can't make, which is also quite nice. You have to actually rely on quests or trading or something to get them. But yeah, the salvage ones, I never actually bother making them because I'm pretty confident you'll see some of these on traders, especially like high-end traders who'll go and visit some settlements and pick them up. You have destroyed that wall. Very, very, very good job. So yeah, fantastic mod. Yeah, I recommend it. Give it a go. Net gun continued by Millie. And now for something a little bit different. Weapons that are not designed to hurt people, but to capture or slow down instead. So we've got the net gun, we've got a net belt, and we've got a turret as well. So the net gun, lots of stopping power. So the idea behind these, quite accurate as well. The idea behind these items is to, yeah, you shoot them or throw them at enemies and they'll get tangled up in a net, making them knock down so you can capture them. So ideal if you want to get yourself some more recruits, or if maybe you've got a con list on a mental break, they're going berserk or something, and you want to stop them, you can shoot them with these guns. Obviously the turret's stationary, that's a utility slot, has 3 charges on it, but the net gun itself is a lot of fun. If you've got like a sidearm mod on where you can have multiple weapons, it's quite good to have everyone with their main gun and a backup, if they've got a melee weapon backup, a backup net gun for capturing enemies, or yeah, just to stop mental breaks. Then I'm going to try to shoot one of our people with this, and just hopefully it works first time. So what happens is it shoots a net at them, and it will tangle them up. If they've got really high movement, then I think you struggle to knock them down. You might need to also hurt their legs a bit as well. Because what it does a debuff on them for entangle, which slows their movement speed right down. So let's see how it works. Okay, so Bowman has volunteered. Solek has got the gun. Let's have a little shoot at you. I think it used to do some damage as well. Boom, cool. Are they actually knocked down though? They're not knocked down. They're entangled for 2 hours, which reduces their movement speed quite a lot. But it's also like damaged them a little bit as well. It does very, very minimal damage. But I have actually killed people with this gun before. Let's just keep going. I'm just going to see if I can keep going on speed. We have to do a bit more damage to their legs to get them down to 0% movement speed. But there's a chance we might kill them before that happens. It's quite good. I think you want to also already have the enemy damage. Oh, there we go. We got them finally. They need a rescue. So you need to do enough damage to them for, like, obviously, to get their movement speed down. Apparently to 15. I thought it'd be 0. But I think a bit of pain there as well also helps quite a lot. But they're entangled for 12 more seconds. We have to go, and then we can arrest them, capture, that kind of stuff. But it's quite a few shots. But yeah, if you've already shot the enemy a few times and they're already a bit injured, hit them with one net should be enough to knock them down. But it's like a, not, I wouldn't say painless way, but a bit more comfortable way that you can capture prisoners, get more recruits for your colony, even capture animals without run the risk of killing them quite so easily, because as you saw, it's doing like 1 damage per hit. So the chance of actually killing them is very, very low unless they're already really, really hurt. So that's a few very worthwhile mods that I would recommend checking out for Rimworld. As always, links will be in the description below for all the mods. Let me know in the comments if you are going to try any of these ones out, or if there are any other weapons mods that I should check out myself. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video or found it useful. At least chuck a like if you want, dislike if you didn't like the video. And always don't forget you can come over and say hello to my Twitch as well. The link will be down below as well. I'm usually live 4 days a week, mostly playing Rimworld, sometimes other stuff, but pretty much always Rimworld. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.